Okay, y'all, boom. Let me put you all up on game. I have just been discarded by my narcissist. Is what it is. Does it hurt? Is it confusing? Does it piss me off? Absolutely. But there's joy in that. There's an answer in that if you're looking for it. First of all, let me just be the one to tell you, because I was a stupid one too, you are not special. You are not the love of his life. You are not his soulmate. All of the things that he told you was a lie. It was strategy. Do not, this goes for men and women, do not, I don't care if they try to tell you that it's because they want to learn how to love you better. Do not tell anybody about your past relationships. Don't tell them how they hurt you. Don't tell them about the manipulation, the lying, the cheating. Don't tell them everything you did to try to stay there. Do not give this person a blueprint on how to manipulate you. They say they want to do it so they can learn how to love you better. No, they are using that as a way to pretend to be who you want. So you'll think, oh my God, God finally answered my prayers. I prayed for somebody like this. That is an act. That is a demon. Okay? Nobody with a normal brain and a good functioning heart and morals and values would sit here and watch you go through all of that emotionally and mentally and still allow it. With my narcissist, I had these feelings. I felt my intuition. I ignored it because I loved him. And I'm thinking, okay, I do overreact sometimes. So maybe I do need to just, maybe I need to look at it through his eyes, because it wasn't working for me the last time. So maybe it's me. No. If your gut, your body, everything in you is saying something is off, it is. If your gut is telling you that what this person is telling you is false, or it don't seem shaky, it is. It is. It is. And they'll try to make you seem like, oh, you crazy, you're emotional. No, you're right where you need to be. That is God. That is discernment. That is God trying to tell you. And when you pray to God and ask for signs, just because it's not what you want to hear, that is that sign. God will give you a sign. This is not the person. This person is lying. This person is cheating. My narcissist would always turn his phone over. The phone would go off and buzz and buzz and buzz, and he wouldn't answer it. Now, you're a father of 3, so I would think that you would answer your phone just in case. But he was fucking his baby mama. The entire relationship, y'all. Now, we went to school together. This man chased me for 3 years. I curved him for 3 years. That's how sick these men are. They will chase you for years. They wait. They will chase you because it's a game to them. They don't feel anything. It is like a comedian. This is a set. They practice these words. They practice these phrases. They sit there and meticulously watch you. Your mannerisms, how you move, how you react to certain things, what you accept, what you don't accept. This is all a game to them. And when shit starts to get wicked, and when shit starts to unravel, and when they realize that you might be on to them, you have to realize they already have 2 or 3 people on standby. They already are either going to go back to an ex like mine did. Now, my ex, we were over at his house. We were about to have sex. I just got finished cooking for him. We had sex that the night before, and everything was good, and all of a sudden I went to go take a nap, and I just heard this female. It was his baby mama, the second baby mama with his son there, and she just exposed everything to him. Everything. He was cheating, lying. We have unprotected sex. Oh, he be buying me Plan B, so I don't have another baby, this and this. I've been giving him money. I pay these bills. I stay here. I got a key. All of this bullshit. We just been fucking. But me being stupid, I believed him. He convinced me that she's a jealous ex and this and this and this. Your gut is never wrong. Everything was telling me, no, this bitch don't act like this. But I was stupid. I was naive. I was dumb. I was vulnerable. It's all fake. It's all a lie. It is all rehearsed. What he did to her, he did to me. The only thing is, she's stupid. They were together since high school. They were engaged. They were supposed to either get married in 2020 or were engaged in 2020. That was 5 years ago. She's been in our relationship in and out the entire time. He's been lying and cheating and having unprotected sex with her and me. And God only knows who else. And who else he's been entertaining. It is never just one person. You are not important to this person. And I know it sounds harsh. I know it sounds bitter, but no, I'm trying to educate you. This person craves validation, craves my narcissist, when I would generally tell him how attractive he was and how much I love him and how much I'm thankful for him, he would call it glaze. Ooh, you glazing me. I love a glaze and all of this. They eat that up. That is like insulin to them. That is like their asthma medicine. If you have asthma, that's like that inhaler. That is their Narcan. That is what they survive off of. That is their supply. That is their, they go without eating, drinking. They need that. So you have to realize, yes, you're giving them a lot of control, you're giving them a lot of power, but you hold all the power. I realize now that the reason why my narcissist felt so special is solely because of me. When we would have arguments and I realized that there's nothing going on, I'm like, all right, you got it. Nope, you whatever. You wanted to do this. And then he literally take my words and twist them. I cried, broke down in front of this man, tears streaming down my face, broke down, cried. Wrote this man a handwritten letter. And he was like, well, sometimes if you read it, you can take it how you want to. So I even did an audio so he could hear my emotions. I cried with this man. He sat down and fell on the ground with me and cried too. I literally slept with this man. I prayed over him as he was crying about his dead grandmother and his mother and all this bullshit. And I ain't cried since my grandmother and all this bullshit. And kissing me in my sleep, and we just had sex. Whole time the baby mama was coming over after I left. Whole time the baby mama was there. Now he's upset with me because I left notes all around his place, because I realized that bitch was there. That bitch lived there. That bitch gonna be moving in. So if you can play me like that, and if this bitch can come up to me and make me feel like she's better than me, then let me let you know, bitch, none of us are special. You're not special. You're just a dumbass bitch that's been with him on and off for 6 or 7, 8 years, 10 years, and he still ain't married you. If you're that important and you've been there the whole time, how come he hasn't married you? How come I was in the picture? How come the other women were in the picture? He had a baby on you. You pay his bills. You do all of this. You suck him. You fuck him. It's never enough. And once you start to realize who you're with and you start to gain your control back, they discard you. Now that I called him out and I pretty much wrote his baby mama and said, you can have him. I don't want him. He's pathetic. And I just wrote him last night and said, you are not the man for me. You are not the man I'm going to marry. I see right through you. You are weak. You are a coward. Now he wants to send me a voicemail. Now he wants to send me a message and my mother a message threatening us, talking about, if you ever threaten the mother of my child, then it's going to be some issues. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Do what you need to do. If you want to do a restraining order, do what you need to do. But just know that once you break it, because that's what they do, he checks on me. You contact me, nigga. I don't have to block you because you're still watching me. You have your people on other social medias watching me, reporting back. That's what they do. And trust me, they always circle the block. Men, ladies, they always circle the block. And when they circle the block, please don't be like me. Please don't think that it makes you special and that they've learned their lesson and that they see you for who you are. No, their new supply is boring them or pissing them off or trying to make them take accountability. So now they spin the block. Hey, stranger, now they want to try to come test the waters. You know who spins the block in the hood? A nigga that wants to finish you off. If I air you out and all of that shit, and I spin the block, do you think I'm doing that to make sure that you're okay? To get you help? No, I caused that damage. And I got to make sure that you're not here and you're not capable to show everybody else who I am and to tell everybody else. So anytime y'all break up, they're already, or arguing, they're already tainting your name to their friends and their family. She crazy, she acting up again. They're already talking bad about you to their new supply. She's not special. And the new girl is never the new girl. You just never knew, girl. The new guy was never the new guy. You just never knew, guy. They were always there. Nobody gets into a relationship and having sex and all of this, and y'all have history and y'all were living together and have all of this stuff, and then as soon as y'all break up, you just with somebody else. You've been with that person. You've been entertaining that person. You've been planting the seeds. You've been laying that foundation. So when this shit don't work out, you got somewhere else to go. This is a supply. And I realized that I was in love with a bum and a loser. Because before it was her, he was living with his parents. And before his parents, he was living with her. That girl takes care of him. I don't pay for dick. He's not worth it, sis. Let him go.